Okay, based on the result expression and based on the expression and search value. So this result value is populating here. Okay, wherever it is P is coming for this result K, so then it is giving you as the pass here. Same way wherever it is coming F, then it is matching with here search condition and it is giving the fail here. And both are not there. Pass and fail both are not there. Then null value is there. Then it is returning the no result here. Okay. Same way you can see in our employee table. Suppose we are having the job as the president, manager, clerk like that, salesman. I want to display some other names in place of the existing names. Then suppose president, I want to display as PRS. Manager, I want to display as the MGR. Okay. Same way, CLE or clerk is there. So clerk I want to display as the CLK. Salesman, I want to display as a S-man. So then how can we use this decode function? Select ename, comma, job. Okay. So you can say job. After that, decode. So this name will be on the job. So we need to use this job column here. Job. Again, what you want to replace for the president I want to use as a PRS. So that is the job is the expression and president is the search value and result value I want to give as a PRS. Comma manager. Next search value is that is manager and result I want is MGR. And next search value is clerk and result is CLK. Again, next search value salesman. Result I want as S-man. If any other is there, then I want to keep the same only. Then I have to use the same I'm using the job. Okay. So here the decode of expression. This is the expression and this is the first search condition and this is the result and this is the second search condition. This is the result and same way third search condition result and fourth search condition result. So any other is there, then I want to use the same job or you can mention instead of the job you can mention some other name also here. But as of now I want to use the same existing. Okay. So from EMP. Okay. Here if you see this, name is King and job is president. Spelling mistake. Okay. So now president it become as a PRS. Manager it is become as a MGR and analyst same it is there analyst. Clerk CLK. Salesman S-man it is came. Again clerk it is CLK. So only analyst it is not changed. Why? Because we are not given in the search pattern so that analyst it is having the same values. Suppose instead of the job if I say some other name here. So others. Then what will happen? This analyst becomes as a others. Okay. So like this, you can use the decode function to replace the at a time more than one string value. Whereas replace, it will going to replace only one string at a time in this expression. So above here, replace, it is going to replace only one string at a time, but using the decode, you can replace a number of values here. Okay, in this we cannot use the relational operators. Here there is no relational operator used in this decode function. If you observe only, this is the expression and this is the search condition and this is the result. There is no equal operator or any other operators were used in this decode function. Same way using the, we are having the pivot headers table. So based on that, we can suppose type lookup code is standard. Then I want to display STD. Type lookup code is RFQ. So then I want to display request and blanket is there. BLK I want to display. Then I can use this. Select pivot header ID, segment 1, type lookup code, decode of type lookup code standard. Okay. That will be replaced with STD. RFQ it will be replaced with request. Blanket with BLK. Any other is there? Then same I am going to use so that same type lookup code column it is mentioned here. Okay. So here standard STD, RFQ request, quotation it is the same as quotation, blanket BLK came. Okay. Like this you can use the decode function. Okay. Next we have the case function. So when we will use this case function, so it is used to replace the more than one string by using relational operators. Okay. So in the decode we cannot use the relational operators, whereas in the case function we can use the relational operators. Case means when condition then result, else default value you have to provide. Okay. So how will you use this case function? When condition then result, else default value. Okay. This is the case structure we are going to use here. So it will verify the condition. If the condition is true, then it will give you the result, whatever we mentioned. Otherwise, it will give you the default value. But here in the decode, we cannot verify this condition. Only it will act as a if then else condition. But you are not going to use the any relational operators here in this decode. Whereas in the case function, we can use the decode function relational operators also. So syntax is case when condition 1, then result 1. When condition 2, then result 2. Like that you can give a number of conditions here. Okay. Then condition n, then result n. After that, you can say else part, else result, end. This is the base syntax of this case function. Case when condition 1, then result 1, condition 2, then result 2, when condition 3, then result 3, when condition n, so then result n. Same way, if not matching of this above conditions, then we'll go with the else part. In the else, whatever you mentioned, that result will be provided. So same way we are already used our XXS to STU data table is there. So based on that, we can see that select S number, comma, S name, marks, result. Okay, so we are already we are having these columns in the table. Then how can we use this case function? Okay, case result, and you can say output, because already it is the result is there. So I can use the output when P, then pass, then F, then fail. So only we are having the table pass or fail. Else we have to use the no result. Okay. So and output. Okay. Then xx underscore stu underscore data underscore 03. Okay. So how we are mentioning now? So case function we are using the in place of the decode I am using the case function. Select a serial number S name, marks, result, case output as a when P, then pass, when F, then fail, else no result, and output. So output is a already keyword, so we should not use you can say result output. Okay. Sorry. On this column I am taking so that I have to mention like this. Okay. Now it is giving us the in the table we are having the P, so that output we are having the pass here. Same way, F is there, fail it is coming, null is there, no result it is coming. So here the difference is in the decode we are using the search pattern here, expression and search and result. In the case function we are using the when this value is there, then it is going to result this pass. When F is there, then it is going to fail like this. So I will have some other example also for this. So based on the marks, we can say whether it is a distinction or pass, second class, first class, you can define that also. So using this case function. So here select a serial number, S name, marks, result, case when result is equals to P and marks greater than or equals to 75. Then distinction when result is equals to P and marks greater than or equals to 60 and less than 75, then first class. And when result is equals to P and marks greater than or equals to 50 and marks less than 60, then second class. Same way, when result is equals to P and marks greater than or equals to 35 and marks less than 50, then third class. When result is equals to fail, fail. When no result, then else part it is no result is displaying, and STU result. I am giving the column name as the STU result from this existing table, our table. So here if you see, we are using the relational operators here. That is equal operator we are using, greater than or equals to operator we are using, and less than operator we are using here. And also, and logical operator also we are using. But whereas this is not possible in the decode function, so that we have to use somewhere wherever we want to use the logical operators and relational operators to for the strings to or to check the values, so then we have to use the case function. Otherwise, you can use the normal decode function. So here it is simple way, here only verifying the search pattern here. But in the case function along with this search pattern, we are condition also we are verifying here, so that relational operators also we are using. This relational operators, it won't work in the decode. So that we are using this case function. So based on this case function, if P is there, it is giving you distinction here, and both are we are verifying here. Result is pass and marks is greater than or equals to 75, then it is giving distinction based on this conditions here. Distinction, first class, second class, fail, and no result. So in the previous example, we've only compared with this, whether it is pass or fail only. So if it is P, then we are displaying as the pass. If it is F, then we are giving fail only. Otherwise, no result. But in this example, so along with this pass or fail, we are giving this distinction, first class, second class, third class, so that we are using these relational operators. Same some other example with our employee table. So select job comma department number. Case when department number is equals to 10 and job is equals to manager, then I want to display as MGR. Case when department number is equals to 20 and job is equals to analyst, then I want to display ALS. And when department number is equals to 30 and job is equals to salesman, then I want to display as S-man here. Else same as the job. And this is the case and here from EMP table. Okay. So here if you see, everything column name it is taking as a complete case. Whatever we written in the case, that is taken as the entire column name, so that we can replace some name here, so that it will be easy to understand. And you can say, if you say job means, that is again, it is a column name, it will take it as. So job description or something, I'll give it. Okay, so that it will be easy to identify here. Now president is there and department number 10 is there. So what is here requirement? Department number 10 and manager. So here if you see, this is the manager, department number 10, then it is replacing MGR. Otherwise for other departments, manager, same it is printed as the manager only. Department number 20 and 30, it is manager only. Same way for the department number 20 and the analyst is there, then it is ALS, it is printing. And department number 30, salesman, that is S-man, it is printing. So other values, same it is, clerk it is there, clerk is there, same. And manager for other department, manager is there. And here president, same as the president. So based on the requirement of whether we need to use the case function or decode function, we have to decide. So when you are using the decode function, you cannot use the relational operators. Suppose based on the salary, I want to display whether it is a manager or employee cadre. In the employee table, I want to display based on the salary. Suppose select salary, case when salary between 3000 and 5000, then managers. When salary between 1000 and 3000, then employees. When salary less than 960, then office boys. And salary case. This is the name for the column name I am mentioning here. Otherwise, entire case it will take. So that salary case is the column name, alias name I am mentioning here from EMP. So then here if you see salary is 5000, then it is a coming under the manager cadre. So and salary is below 3000 and above 1000, it will be employees here. Okay, here it is salary is 800, then it will come under this condition when salary less than 960, that is office boys here. And this one between the 1000 and 3000, so it is employees. And here 950 is there, it is office boys. Same way you can say high salary or low salary using this case function. Select salary case when salary between 3000 and 5000, then high salary. When salary between 1000 and 3000, then medium salary, else low salary. One more example, that is case function also. Select ename job salary manager. Case when manager is null, then president. When job like CLE percentage, then HR team. When job like salesperson, sales percentage, then finance team, else other team. So based on this case function, everything it is displaying separately here. So case when manager is null, that means manager column is null, then it is giving a president here. When job like CLE percentage, then HR team. So here clerk is there, so that it is giving a HR team here. Okay, again job like salesman percentage, sales percentage, then it is giving the finance team. For any other, it is giving the other teams. So here manager is there, so that is giving as a other teams. Same way if you come down here, clerk is the HR team, it is coming. So here what we are using? So based on this manager column, one condition we are using, and based on the job column here, two more conditions we are verifying, and else part here. In the above example only salary column we are verified here in the case function. Here also salary. So coming here and based on the department number we are verified here. Department number and job based. In the case function both we are using. So same way here in this example we are using the manager column and job columns here. So whereas decode it is not possible to use the multiple columns here like this. So decode only is having the one expression for one column here. Based on the one column, you can have the multiple search criteria here. So based on the search criteria, result is there. So you have to mention every search criteria. You have to mention result here. That is standard, STD, RFQ, request a blanket, BLK like that. For every search criteria, you have to provide one search result. And if anyone is not matching of this existing search condition, so then what we have to give that default value you have to provide here. Same way here also, in the case also, else part is there. In the else part, we have to give the default value here. Okay, based on this, we can use the update function also. So using the decode, how will you update this? We can see one more time here. So update function, the decode update emp1, or you can say emp underscore bkp table is there. So update emp underscore bkp table, set job is equals to decode of job comma manager. Manager is there, I want to update with the mgr, salesman with the sman, otherwise same I want to display as the job only. Before that, I will see what is the existing. Select star from emp underscore bkp. Okay, now we have this manager, president, analyst, salesman, clerk, it is there. Now I want to update with this table. Job is equals to where manager is there, I want to replace with the mgr here. So if I update this, 18 rows is updated. Check this table. Now it is replaced with manager with mgr and salesman with sman. Remaining all are same only. President same it is there, and clerk it is same, analyst is same. Okay, like this you can use the decode function in the update statement also. Same if I want to use the case statement. I'm rolling back this one. Roll back I done. Okay. So again, if you check this table having the same as previously. Now using the update in the case function. Using the case function. Update emp underscore bkp. Set job is equals to case. When job is equals to manager, then manager. When job is equals to sman. Okay. So here based on this. Okay. So when job is equals to mgr, then I want to change it to manager. When job is equals to s1, then I want to change it to salesman, else same job. And here 18 rows are updated. Now check this table. This back with this same. So using the decode, I am changing it to manager as the mgr and salesman as the s1 here. So again using the case function, I am changing it back to the normal mgr to manager, s1 to salesman here. Okay. So like this, you can use this case and decode functions in the update statement also. Not only in the select statement, you can use in the update statement also here. Okay. So any doubts here? So few more functions are there. Tomorrow we'll continue with that substring, instring, and date functions. Okay. So case function and decode function. Any doubts here? Okay. We'll continue tomorrow with remaining functions.